Alright, so I've got March 4th, 2014. This will be the Tuesday night's lesson. Students will compound probability while removing possible outcomes. That means you're going to draw, but you're not going to put back what you've drawn, and then you're going to draw again. Your do now is about Dustin. Dustin needs to cover a gift in wrapping paper. The rectangular prism is 3.2 feet long, 2.1 feet wide, and 2.7 feet high. What is the closest total surface area that needs to be covered? Okay, look at your formulas for total surface area for a rectangular prism. Plug in, solve, and tell me which one of these answer choices is correct. So, HOQ. Explain why removing a outcome changes the probability for the next attempt. Why is it that when I draw and I don't put it back, it changes what's going to happen on the next time? Okay? Alright, so example number 1. Your first draw out of a deck, you get an ace. Without returning your first card, what are the chances you can do it again? So let's think about this. How many aces are in a deck? Okay. Well, if you know anything about cards, there's 4 aces in a deck. Well, you've already got one of them. Okay. So on your first one, you got your 1 ace out. So there are 3 aces left, right? Well, how many total cards are in a deck? Okay. Well, there's 52 total cards. Okay. Again, you're going to have to lose one of those cards because it's not in there anymore. And you're looking at 51 cards that you could possibly get. Through only 3 of those are aces. Now, if you reduce this, you get 17. So you have the chance of drawing 1 out of 17 in reduced form. Okay? Now here on example 2 is where we're going to do the compounding. Okay? So this is what happens when we remove probability. We lose that. Now this is the compounding. So we're starting with a new deck, and we're going to draw a king followed by a queen. Now, a king, again, there are 4 kings out of 52. Okay? Well, what are the odds that I'm going to draw a king? Well, 4 goes into 52. Was that 13 times? So our first one, we have a chance of getting 1 out of 13, right? Well, now we have 4 queens that we can get on our second try, but we only have 51 cards. So when we compound probability, we have to multiply 1 times 4 and 13 times 51. Okay? 3 times 1 is going to be 3. 3 times 5 is going to be 15. So I'm looking at 4 out of 663. So we have the probability of 4 in 663 of drawing a king followed by a queen. So when you see those guys playing poker online or on TV and they get the king-queen in their hand, the probability that that would actually happen is 4 out of 663. It's kind of slim odds. But in reality, any combination of 2 cards follows this, unless those 2 cards are alike. So, let you guys go for today. Be ready to compound some probability, whether it's drawing jelly beans, cards, rolling dice, whatever it may be. Once you've got this HOQ answered and your do now, you can ask for your before you leave.